Hello and welcome to 360 Gamercast, episode 129 for Tuesday the 19th of July 2022. I'm your host Mark Webb, gamertag, Pearson ID, Steam ID, Webby 360G, and joining me on this very hot and sticky evening is...
the return of Sensei Switch, or Sweaty Switch, depending.
Yeah, Sweaty Switch is back. And that's it again. Everyone else has abandoned us, Darren. I don't know what's going on, mate. It's
too hot.
It's obviously too hot for people. Yeah, I don't blame people for that. It's fair enough. Just a little bit annoying that there isn't more people on these days. But there we go. We just carry on, mate. Don't we? We just carry on and do what we can.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, it's all good. I'm just what the hell? That's better. Right, okay. I was just trying to mess with something. Okay, so it's been really hot pretty much most of the week. I've managed to get a little bit of gaming in now, which is absolutely fantastic. Since it's only me and Darren, we'll be doing the same as the previous weeks, where we take it in turn to talk about the games we played, which is, you know, quite a cool format. I'm really enjoying doing that, actually. It seems to work quite well. So I think I'll go first, Darren, and then you can carry on after me. How's that sound?
That sounds fine, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Okay, so let's get into it then. I have been playing a little bit of F1 2022. I only say a little bit because I've only played it one day this week, and that was on Wednesday with Frosty. So what we're doing at the moment is every Wednesday evening we're doing a race weekend, even though it's on a Wednesday. So I think I explained it last week. You can do co-op in the game where you're either both on the same team or both on opposing teams. We're both on the same team. Team Red Bull, yeah. And just taking a race at a time. And we had actually quite a fun race this week. Well, it wasn't fun for Frosty because we've got the races on half length. They take about 45 minutes, and then obviously you've got the qualifying and the practice sessions before that as well. So you're on for a good couple of hours in the evening, and just having a bit of banter and stuff online. But we both didn't have very good races. Because full damage is on, so third lap, Frosty gets taken out by the AI and completely ruins his car, is trashed. So we had to spend the next half an hour or so just sitting and watching me racing around.
That's
yeah, because there's no way of
sucks, but yeah.
Because in co-op you can't you can't restart the race or anything like that. So yeah, so it adds the realism where, like, even at the point, like in the single player career, when you're in the garage, you can choose to do a flying lap, it just puts you straight into the qualifying. Whereas in this, you have to actually drive out the garage and don't get any of the options to make anything quicker. So he spent the race just watching me, and I didn't have a very good race because I went into the back of a few cars and ruined my wings, so I had to go into the pits 3 times. There 3 new wings put on, so I actually finished in 9th, which I still got some points. But Frosty actually said to me he actually enjoyed watching the race because the way that the cameras work, he said it's like actually watching a real race. You know, so he said it was quite entertaining. Because he gets all the info on my car, like when he's looking at my car, he can tell me my tyre wear and, you know, how many seconds the car in front and behind me is. So it's kind of like my pit wall, you know, just giving me all the info as I was driving around. So it was actually quite a fun dynamic, to be honest. So yeah, we had a lot of fun on that. So yeah, we're still really enjoying the game, and I just think it's a nice way to play it because it is only. Unlike a Gran Turismo or a Forza, you know, this is only one type of car, you know, and I like to play lots of different cars in some races, but I think doing a co-op campaign with someone just gives it a really cool dimension you know, because you're having that banter back and forth as you're playing, and you're taking the piss out of each other. You know, and you've got that strategy involved as well, because you like if you do really well in your practice session, you get like credits towards upgrading your cars throughout the season as well. So yes, it is a good game. I just really need them to add the bloody crossplay, and I don't know when that's going to come, because you know there's a few other people in the community that want to play, but they're holding off picking up because they want to get it on the Xbox or the PlayStation. So yeah,
Doesn't support crossplay then currently.
not yet. It doesn't even support crossplay on PC between Steam and Origin, which is really annoying. So, but yeah, it's still a fun game, and as I say, like we're doing it one night a week, and it just, I don't know, it's just nice because we're not rinsing it, if that makes sense. So it's just nice. So yeah, that's that out of the way anyway. It's just great. So that's my Wednesday night sessions sorted. I've got like a schedule for most days now. I've got Gran Turismo Mondays, F1 Wednesdays, and Forza Thursdays. So yeah, I've got racing nights on 3 nights of the week at the minute. It's great.
Nice. Do you have the Forza Friday still? Is that a thing?
A Forza Thursday, yeah. So we did Forza Thursday this week as well. Might as well just mention that quickly because it's a weekly thing. And yeah, Peebs joined us as well, which was really, really nice because he works shifts, so he can't make it every Thursday. But it's always nice when he does because it just gives us an extra player as well, and it's just nice. Yeah, so if anyone else is interested, join. The new Hot Wheels DLC's out in a couple of days as well, so I'm guessing a few of us will be back on Forza Horizon for the Hot Wheels DLC as well, which actually looks quite fun, so I'll be playing that in a few days. Yeah, all good, man, all good. So what about you, Darren?
Yeah, not a great deal, to be honest. Too hot
Yeah.
to do a lot of stuff. So it's just like when I was logging in, it was just literally just sticking stuff on to get my things done for the day for sort of 10, 15 minutes here and there.
All right.
But yeah, apart from that, like Vermintide 2, I've been putting obviously a bit more time into that.
Yeah, I've seen you actually. I think you've put quite a few hours into it because I think I was looking at my friends list and I've seen you playing it a few days.
Yeah, it's one of those. The more you run through stuff, you gain levels and loot and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's like the more you play it, the better sort of equipment you're slowly getting.
Yeah. You're playing this on Xbox, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I really want to play
It
this
is
with you,
annoying that
mate.
it's not cross-play. It
I
is.
know.
It is a fun game.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to get it on the Xbox just to play some co-op with you because it's a fucking great game.
It is a grind though. That is the only downside to it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But yes, they are good fun games, man. But,
So
yeah,
I'm like I said before, I'm looking forward to the new one out later in the year.
yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Especially when this game's like now coming up on at least three plus years old.
I know, mate. Time does fly when you're having fun because it still holds up well. It looks good, and it just doesn't feel like that. It's been that long since it's been out. But man, that's crazy. Crazy to think about.
Mm.
Is that literally the only game you've played? Is it? Is that literally it?
Pretty much what I can really think of, like
Right.
outside of the mucking around on the daily stuff like Fortnite, etc.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I've actually I do hate having to do this. So, you know, I've been grinding the Bing points. So most people know that you like to do your Bing points. You know, you go onto like your browser or on the app on your phone, and you do your daily things. Like they give you a quiz to do, and like there's free things to do on the browser every day to get Bing points. But there's so many ways of earning more Bing points than that, and you can actually accumulate them quite quick. And one of them is if you load up the Xbox app on your phone. and you click on your profile, it gives you 4 things to do each day for a load of points. And one of them was,
Right.
until last week, it was to load up any game to play any multiplayer game on your PC, and it would give you 250 Bing points. So I'd just do a game of Halo every day. And then last week they changed that to you need to load up Fortnite on xCloud. And the only way to do it is in your web browser on your computer. I can't find another way to do that. So I'm having to every day just load up the main menu of Fortnite on my web browser just to get the 250 Bing points. So Dougster's just asked what are Bing points, and I think you must be living under a rock, mate, or a PlayStation fanboy. So I'm going to briefly just run down what Bing points are. So basically they are Microsoft reward points, and they're points that Microsoft give you whenever you use the Bing search engine. And when you go, just type in bing.com on your web browser and it will take you to the website, and there's a little rewards section. And if you do the things in that rewards pane every day, it adds up, and you get you get bonus points the more days in a row you do it. And then you get points for searching on Bing as well. Then obviously if you launch, as I just explained, if you launch the Xbox app on your phone, it gives you extra things to do. Also on your Xbox console, there's a rewards app. You go on there and there's stuff that you need to do on there weekly, so go on to there as well. That's another way of earning points. And you can get dailies on, if you go to the achievements tab on your Xbox, there's quests on there to do as well to get more Bing points. So if you do all of those every day, which is what I've been doing, they can accumulate quite quickly. So I mean, I just literally, it takes me about 10 minutes to do it all. I'll just literally do it first thing in the morning now, and they actually accumulate quite quick. I earned 25 quid's worth in about 6 weeks, so they can accumulate quite quick if you are on it like a car bonnet. So I used those Bing points this week actually, that I'd accumulate £25 worth. So the Quarry went on sale this week, and I've been wanting to get the Quarry, so it was down to £43. So I used my £25 from 65, I think.
Wow.
60, yeah. So down to £43, and I used my £25 worth of Bing points towards it as well. So it cost me £13 for the Quarry. So I was well away with that. I haven't actually played it yet. I was meant to play it last night, but we didn't get around to it. So that's going to be our game for this week coming, because we finished the final Dark Pictures game last week, which was really, really good. So
which one's that one? Little Hope, or
no, not Little Hope. It is House of Ashes.
right?
Yeah. So I might as well just talk about it now very quickly. Dark Pictures House of Ashes is really, really good. So basically, I just find a trailer. So I'm just trying to find a trailer because I don't want to give too many spoilers. There's too many trailer. Yeah. So I mean, I really like these Dark Pictures games because they're made by the same studio as the Until Dawn people, and obviously they've just released The Quarry. And there's
at Dawn, isn't it?
Until Dawn. Company? Until Dawn was the first one, and then
I'm thinking of the developer.
Supermassive.
Unless it's Supermassive Games, yeah.
So so they released The Quarry probably about a month or so ago. I've just been wanting to get it, but I've been waiting for a sale. But they're releasing the 4th Dark Pictures game late this year as well, so I'll be picking that up as well. But they're great games to play couch co-op with people. So there's been 4 of us all playing it, just taking it in turns, which has been absolutely fantastic. And your characters can permanently die as well, so you can finish the game with everyone surviving, or one person surviving, or everyone can just die, and you don't finish the game.
I'd say they must be sort of reasonably okay to create then those type of games. Considering like they're a studio that's putting them out. It's not a publisher, and they've put out multiple of those games over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean it's quite interesting because there is actually quite a big gap between
almost
the games.
A bit Telltale-ish.
Yeah, but they've got the engine in place, right? So and they use real life actors, so it's just I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
obviously filmed and then
yeah,
digitised and all
yeah.
that kind of.
But it's quite interesting because we've gone through all three of the Dark Pictures games over the space of within a month, and it's been quite interesting seeing the graphical improvements between each game. Because obviously the first two games come out on the Xbox One, and then this one's the last one's is enhanced. Excuse me, it's enhanced for the Series X, and each game looks slightly better than the previous one, which is really cool. But they've all got their really good pluses. To be honest, I mean, I love these types of game because most people can pick them up. Yeah, within reason. I mean, my wife's niece has never picked up a controller in her life and has been playing it fine, even though her characters have died in every game because she misses some of the button presses. But within reason, most people can pick them up because they're just like interactive movies, right? And you just have the
Yeah, I was going to
walking around
say
sections and yeah.
with the Quarry, didn't they add like a load of accessibility options as well to the control schemes and stuff, so
Yeah,
that like
well,
all types of people can actually pick it up and play it.
yeah, well, in our chat and our WhatsApp group, Sly, because Sly's been rinsing this game, and he said that there's a option in the settings to make you not fail the button presses, and I was just like, what's the point in that? It's, you might as well just sit and watch it. You might as well not even hold the fucking controller, surely. But I'm guessing that's for people that are real
I know it
knobs.
can be like sometimes, like we've all had the games back in the day where you do something and then it would like go into a cutscene and you put the controller down,
Yeah.
and then partway through the cutscene it wants you to button mash something, and you're like, oh,
So yeah,
really? And you're quickly fumbling for the controller and that to pick it up again.
yeah. Yeah, oh, that happened to my missus a few times actually during the House of Ashes. She was just like just sitting there, just watching, and because you don't get long to press the button, it just pops up.
Oh, I remember someone
Yeah,
like I literally laughed because I was watching him play Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, and after you kill the alligator, it wraps like you end up with a rope wrapped around your leg and it starts dragging you down. And you've
right.
got to like
Yeah,
mash A, but it's all during a cutscene. So I watched my mate beat it, and he was like, "Yes!" And it went into the cutscene, and he put his controller on the floor, and he didn't
lols.
make it in time.
Got in. So yeah, I mean these games are. I mean I really like them. I've always liked these sort of games. To be fair, I've played most games of this ilk. To be fair, so. Yeah, they're great little games, and because they're not full price anyway. As I said last week, you can get the first 3 games in a pack for 40 quid, which is a really good deal. So yeah, give it a bish bash bosh, I'd say, especially if you've got people to couch carpet with, like your wife or friends or whatever. You know, they just make a really fun couple of evenings because the games aren't mega long. I mean, you could make it last
But
for like 3 or 4 evenings if you wanted to do like just a chapter an evening or something. They're not massively long games. I think the Quarry's a lot longer though, from what I've heard, like 8 or 9 hours. These ones are a lot shorter, maybe 4 or 5 hours. So, yeah, man, great games. I wholeheartedly recommend them. To listen to the rest of this week's awesome episode, you need to subscribe to the Patreon over at patreon.com/360gamercast. From as little as £5 a month, you get an episode every single week of the year, much like the full episode of this week's, where myself and Darren are super hot and sweaty, moaning about the heat, but we played a shitload of games and we talk about some of the latest news going on. If you don't want to subscribe to the Patreon, that's fine. You can also listen to the show live every week, Sunday, 8:30 PM, over at twitch.tv/Webby360G.